Have you ever heard someone say, bro, put your money in XRP, it's about to go to the moon? And you just nodded along, not really knowing what XRP even is. Yeah, we've all been there. Today, we're fixing that. In this video, we're going to break down XRP from absolute zero. No complicated jargon, no hype. Just honest, clear, simple information so that by the end of this video you understand exactly what XRP is, how it works, and whether it's even worth your attention. Let's get into it. Alright, first question. What exactly is XRP? XRP is a digital currency, meaning it's money that exists only on the internet. You can't hold it in your hand, you can't put it in a bank locker. But you can use it to transfer value, to invest, and to trade. Now, where did the name come from? XRP got its name from a company called Ripple Labs. In 2012, a company was founded called Ripple Labs. They built a blockchain technology and the native coin of that blockchain. They named it XRP. So technically, Ripple is the company's name. XRP is the cryptocurrency that company created. And the XRP ledger is the blockchain on which everything runs. People often use Ripple and XRP interchangeably, but they're actually two different things. Think of it like this. Google is the company, Gmail is the product. Same parent, different things, simple enough, right? Now here's a really important question. We already have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, so why does XRP even exist? What's different? Great question. Let's answer it. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both amazing, but their main goal is building a decentralized system where no bank or government controls anything. But XRP was built for a slightly different purpose. XRP's main mission is making international money transfers fast, cheap, and borderless. Think about what happens today when you try to send money from, say, the US to India or the UK to Pakistan. Banks take 2 to 5 business days to process it. The fees are outrageous, sometimes 5%, 8%, even more, and exchange rates. Not in your favor. XRP was designed to destroy all of those problems. With XRP, a transaction completes in just 3 to 5 seconds. The fees are basically zero. We're talking fractions of a cent, and transfers go directly between banks or countries with no middlemen. Ripple Labs' big vision is to get the world's major banks and financial institutions to use XRP, so that global payments become as easy as sending a text message. And here's the thing, some banks are already testing this. Okay, let's go a little deeper now. To understand how XRP works, you just need to understand 3 things. First, the XRP ledger. This is the open source blockchain that XRP runs on. Open source means anyone in the world can see it, verify it, and build on it. No single controller, not even Ripple Labs, fully controls it. Second, validators. In Bitcoin, you have miners, computers that use massive amounts of electricity to verify transactions. XRP does it differently. It uses validators, a network of trusted computers that work together to confirm transactions. This system is faster and uses a fraction of the energy. Third, the consensus protocol. When you send XRP, the validators all vote on whether that transaction is valid. When the majority agrees, boom, it's confirmed, done, in about 4 seconds. Let me give you a real-world example. Sarah is in London. Her friend Priya is in Mumbai. Sarah opens her XRP wallet and sends 100 XRP to Priya. 4 seconds later, Priya has the XRP, no bank, no form, no waiting, no crazy fee. Sounds like magic, right? But it's just technology doing what technology does best. Now let's talk about XRP's story because it's a wild ride. In 2004, a developer named Ryan Fugger created a concept called RipplePay, a peer-to-peer payment network. This was years before Bitcoin even existed. In 2011, 3 developers, Jed McCaleb, Chris Larson, and Arthur Brito, designed a brand new system. They wanted something faster and more efficient than Bitcoin. In 2012, Ripple Labs was officially founded and XRP was launched. The total supply was fixed at exactly 100 billion XRP forever. No more can ever be created. From 2013 to 2017, slowly, banks and financial institutions started paying attention. The price was still tiny, just fractions of a cent. Then late 2017 hit, the crypto bull run exploded. XRP's price rocketed to $3.84. Its all-time high at that point. A lot of people made a lot of money. A lot of people also bought at the top and lost a lot. That's crypto. Then December 2020. This is where things got dramatic. The SEC, America's financial regulator, filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs, claiming XRP was an unregistered security. This was a massive blow. The price crashed. Many exchanges delisted XRP. The legal battle continued through 2021, 2022, and into 2023. The price bounced around. The crypto community watched closely. Then in July 2023, a landmark ruling came through. The judge ruled that XRP sold to regular retail investors on exchanges was not a security. Partial win for Ripple. The price jumped significantly. XPRP has had a rough road, but it's still here, and that alone says something. Okay, this is a question I get all the time. They're all crypto, so what's actually different between XPRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum? Let's break it down simply. Bitcoin's main purpose is being a store of value like digital gold. Transactions take around 10 minutes, fees can be high, sometimes $1 to $50 or more. There are only 21 million Bitcoin that will ever exist, and it's fully decentralized, no one controls it. Ethereum is built for smart contracts and decentralized apps. Transactions take around 15 seconds, fees vary and can get expensive. There's no fixed supply cap, and it's largely decentralized. XPRP is built purely for fast international payments. Transactions take 3 to 5 seconds, fees are near zero. There are 100 billion XPRP total, fixed forever, and it's partially decentralized, with Ripple Labs having some influence. The biggest criticism XPRP gets is this: it's too centralized. Ripple Labs holds too much XPRP and has too much control, and honestly, that criticism has some truth to it. Ripple Labs originally held a large chunk of XPRP and releases it into the market over time. A lot of crypto purists don't love that, but supporters will tell you, in terms of speed and cost, nothing beats XPRP for payments. Both sides have a point, you decide which matters more to you. Okay. Let's say you've done your research and you're ready to buy some XPRP. Where do you actually get it? Here are some of the most popular and reputable exchanges where you can buy XPRP. Coinbase is very beginner-friendly and available in most countries. Binance is a huge platform with lots of trading options and lower fees. Kraken is known for its security and reliability, and Uphold is specifically well known for XPRP trading. The buying process is pretty much the same everywhere. Sign up on an exchange. Complete KYC, that means identity verification with your ID, selfie, and address proof. Add funds through bank transfer or card. Search for XPRP, and buy as much or as little as you want. Now, one really important thing: leaving your XPRP on an exchange is not the safest option long term. Exchanges get hacked. Exchanges can freeze accounts. If you're serious about holding XPRP, transfer it to a personal wallet. Good options include the Ledger Nano, which is a hardware wallet and the most secure option, Trust Wallet, which is mobile-based and easy to use, or the Zum Wallet, which is built specifically for XPRP. Not your keys, not your coins. That's the golden rule of crypto. Remember it. Now we get to the question everyone really came here for. Should I put my money in XPRP? Let me be straight with you first. I am not a financial advisor. This video is purely educational. Any investment decision you make should be based on your own research and your own financial situation. Now, with that said, let's talk honestly. Here are reasons people are optimistic about XPRP. Transaction speed is insane, among the fastest in the crypto world. Fees are near zero, genuinely useful for everyday people. There's a real-world use case, actual banks and institutions are testing it. It's an established project, over 10 years old and still going strong, and legal clarity is growing after the SEC case partial win. Now here are the risks and concerns. There are centralization concerns because Ripple Labs has significant control. Regulatory risk is still ongoing globally. Crypto is volatile, XPRP can drop 50 to 80% in a bear market, and there's competition from projects like Stellar, Solana, and others targeting the same use case. If you decide to invest, here are some smart principles to follow. Never invest more than you can afford to lose completely. That's rule number 1. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, diversify. Think long-term. Crypto is not a get-rich-quick machine. Dollar cost average, invest small amounts regularly instead of going all in at once, and stay off social media hype. The loudest voices are often wrong. Alright, let's talk about what could be ahead for XPRP. On the optimistic side, if Ripple successfully partners with major global banks, XRP's utility grows massively. Central bank digital currencies are being developed worldwide, and XPRP could serve as a bridge currency between them. As regulatory clarity improves, institutional money tends to flow in, and the payments industry is a multi-trillion-dollar market. XPRP is positioned to compete in it. On the cautious side, if better and faster technology emerges and banks adopt that instead, XPRP loses its edge. If regulatory crackdowns intensify globally, that's a problem. If the broader crypto market enters a prolonged bear market, XPRP won't be immune. And if Ripple's centralized model becomes a deal-breaker for regulators, that's a serious risk. And here's the most honest thing I can tell you. Nobody knows what XRP's price will be next year, or next month, or next week. Anyone who tells you they're certain? Run the other way. XPRP is a project with real technology, a real use case, and a real track record, but also real risks. Approach it with clear eyes. Alright, let's bring it home with a quick recap of everything we covered today. XPRP is a digital currency created by Ripple Labs. Its main goal is fast, cheap, borderless international payments, transactions. Happen in just 3 to 5 seconds with near zero fees. It's very different from Bitcoin and Ethereum in purpose and technology. You can buy it on Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, or Uphold. Store it safely in a personal wallet, not just on an exchange, and understand the risks, do your research, and never invest what you can't afford to lose. The world of crypto is exciting, genuinely exciting. But it can also be brutal if you go in blind or emotional. Be informed, be patient. Think for yourself. If this video helped you understand XRP a little better, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend who's been hearing about XRP and has no idea what it is. Next time we're diving into what a crypto wallet is and how you set one up. Until then, invest wisely, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.